Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium. Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly. I can't believe this, but we're starting the episode with wonderful news. Braxton Family Values is in jeopardy of being canceled. Thank God. The show been on We since 2011, and we've been watching until about 2 years ago. It's been a steady ratings decline. But normally we'd be hearing about the Braxtons right now since it comes back in the spring. And the sisters ain't said shit, and neither has We TV. Because they know we sick of them, and we sick of we. I mean, how many times are we gonna watch Tracy Braxton cry over not being able to go on tour with her sisters? You don't even like your sisters that much. I don't know why you want to go on tour with them. Then you had a little musical moment, but you and Tamar can never get it right. You and Tawanda can never get it right. I'm over it. I'm over it. So I'm glad it's time to pack it in and move on. We TV offered them about $5 an episode, but you know they was on there, fuck that. So, but hell, if ain't nobody watching, ain't no money to be made. I wish you ladies well. I wish you ladies well. But it's definitely time for those girls to transition into those women. Also, everybody's like, I thought the show was already canceled. I thought last season was the last season. Nope. They're going to try to bring them back. They don't even have Tamar under contract, but Tamar's supposed to have that show with VH1. But then again, Tamar was supposed to have the show since she got off the reel, and that ain't never happened. Never happened. Child, Aisha Curry out here trying to take bikini pics and people getting in that ass. That's why you got to keep certain opinions to yourself. Because once you say something, people are going to hold you to it till the day you die. Like I hold Janet to the fact that she posted, "Come dance with me for Harlem Weekend," and then you know what happened. I'm going to hold her ass to it. I said I'm funny. Y'all going to hold me to be funny. If I come on here and it's not funny, you going to be, what the fuck am I watching for? Where are the jokes, heifer? So I get it, Aisha. It's going to be a long time before anybody's willing to forget that you tried to shame other heifers. You're just gonna have to take your lump like you took your apple head. With dignity, and with pride. I mean, you work your apple head, it's just an apple head. Ain't nothing wrong with the apple head. Head's gotta be shaped like something. I got a head like a grape. So it's okay, I'm not shaming apple heads, I'm just saying you have one. And you took it in stride. Like you're gonna have to take this roasting in stride. Monica's ex-husband wants to get back with her, which means he must be the most boring man on the planet to want to be with Monica. Well, then again, Monica got some shit with her off camera, but on camera, the woman is a yawn. I mean, you can be wholesome and still be interesting. And girl, that music, who were you working with back in the day? Who? Because you need to go back to them. The Boy Is Mine, Miss Thang, After the Storm. Get Missy on the track. Get Missy in the studio. Let her produce the whole album. You know she'll pay you. Not like Diddy. She'll actually make sure you get your little publishing. But, yeah, girl, I'm gonna need that commitment song. I'm uncommitted. But he want to get back with her. I mean, I'm sure she's a lovely lady, but sometimes you need to let things go. Okay, so Blue Ivy has already reached 1 million Spotify listeners because she was on the Lion King gift soundtrack, Brown Skin Girl, and she helped her mother write Brown Skin Girl. Now, I actually believe that because we know Beyonce is this close to illiterate. So I could definitely see the well-educated Blue Ivy surpassing her mother's reading and writing comprehension skills. I can. So Blue Ivy, you know what? I don't even think Blue had to steal shit. I don't think Blue was looking over at the next paper, copying lyrics. I don't think Blue was doing that. I think Blue is going to give us more than Beyonce ever thought about. Beyonce thinking, now that's funny. That's the joke. But congratulations, Blue. Congratulations. You're making it in this world even with the example you have for a mother. I know, I'm just really glad my mother's not a thief. So we have some more love and hip-hop news. Light-skinned Keisha and Bow Wow's ex-girlfriend, the one that whooped his ass, Kaomi, they're both going to be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I mean, what is Kaomi Leslie going to bring? You know what, she was probably cheap. They said, you know what, we TV stole Masika Kalisha from us, so now we gonna steal Leslie Kaomi from them. Oh, light-skinned Keisha is a viral comedy sensation and rapper. She's the girlfriend of Jazze Pha. She's the girlfriend of Jazze Pha. I got a lot of girlfriends in the chat. They're my girlfriends. Sisters. We're sisters. Not with the TAS, though, because we are the shit. I would say Lachey with the morning show. A Beauty and Rebellion comes in with the afternoon. Then we got Why Not You and Aaron for the late shift. And if I Broke Bougie will come in for the late shift for midday too. Honestly, there's so many great guests. There's too many to count. But I would say these are my girlfriends because we get on live, we chit, and we chat. So I think that's what they must mean by his girlfriend. Because I know she is not lifting up his fupa to get to that penis. I know she ain't. Why? Because he likes guys. Maybe she's just unclockable. I don't know. But I've never heard of Jazze Pha being with someone who didn't have a penis. Now, breast may or may not have been involved, but the penis was always present. Always. I didn't do a sound test and I've been talking forever. Pray for me. Well, at least we know it's gonna be nothing but bullshit on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Mona. You could do so much more. Or could you? Maybe you can only work with the bottom of the barrel and the less than. Maybe you can only manipulate and cajole the hopeless and the destitute. Maybe you don't have a shot of working with real talent anymore. Maybe you've lost it. Maybe you never really had it to begin with. In other Love and Hip Hop news, Kirk's daughter, Kelsey, the one that was the go-between between the Richard Scary worm-looking baby mama and Kirk's Adam's apple, well, now she's embarking on a rap career. More like a crap career. Girl, did you hear that song? Pathetic. But I guess she figured I might be able to get a higher booking if I can say I'm going to perform my new single. I mean, it ain't a hit, but it's a single. I see why it's single. No other songs on an album would want you join it. So it's gonna stay a single. And girl, if you gonna twerk, you gotta get a better ass than that. Like, you either need to do some squats, some leg lifts, something. You gotta firm her up, because it wasn't the look. It wasn't the look. It wasn't a twerk. It was more like it was just kind of sloshing from side to side with no real structure or aim. Just, I'm here, and I'm not even a jiggle, just a shake from side to side. And not even an Ariana on beat, side to side. Nope, it was just side to side. Swally reveals he's designing heels for men. They probably gonna do well. I mean, if you look at the history of the heel, they were men's shoes first. Then they became women's shoes. I mean, a heel is a heel. A lot of short men out there would like to be taller. I'll say this, Swa, if you're gonna do heels for men, you're gonna have to make them comfortable. I don't think, not like those Jordan heels. Don't do that again. Don't do that. Don't do a Jordan heel. But they're gonna have to be comfortable. It's gonna have to look like a pump, but feel like a sneaker. Because it looks like a pump, but it feels like a sneaker. Looks like a pump, but it feels like a sneaker. It looks like a pump, shabump. It looks like a pump, shabump. It looks like a pump, but it feels like a sneaker. Gave you a little up-tempo. He gonna have to speed it up for the rap remix. Cause you know I got my shit out here looking like a pump, like a pump, like a pump, pump, sneaker, pump, sneaker, pump, sneaker, pump, sneaker, something like that, I don't know. Jordan Wood said she's done apologizing for the Tristan Woods scandal. I don't know why you apologizing for having passed around penis. Girl, please. Chloe knew that man wasn't going to be faithful to her. That man knew he wasn't going to be faithful to Chloe. Like he wasn't faithful to wife number one. Or baby mama number one. Who can keep track? But you ain't got to apologize for borrowing something that wasn't somebody else's to begin with. Now, the cookie lady who's been getting all this backlash, she said, my intention was never to hurt Tanya Sam, whatever. Then what was it? You were trying to embarrass her, say her man was running up on you, trying to get to you before you went to the pisser, and he was telling you he was single. Like, I'm sorry, that's gonna hurt somebody. You weren't a friend of hers, like, girl, I know this may upset you, but I feel you need to know. You weren't even on that tip. You were Kenya Moore's prop, and you listened to an asshole, and now you're being treated like shit. Isn't that funny? You listened to an asshole, and now you're being treated like shit. I can't even go any further. That says it all. Tiana Taylor has a new documentary called House of Petunia, which chronicles her Red Bull live performance. I don't know, she had some big performance at a Red Bull concert. Are y'all here for Tiana, though? Are y'all going to check out her House of Petunia documentary on Red Bull TV? It'll probably be on YouTube. I'll peep at it. I want Tiana to win. I feel like she has the musical intelligence of Azalea Banks without the self-sabotage. And she's got her label doing all the sabotage for her. So I'm interested in what she has to bring when she can get a label that will actually support her. Because Kanye, child, Tamar and Tracy Chapman broke up because Tamar can't keep a man. Also, he was a little too old for her, in my opinion. She needs somebody young that can put up with her bullshit. He was over it. She tried to turn over a new leaf, but then the wind blew and that old leaf came right on back, and he was like, Oh my God. Bethenny Frankel announces business competition series on HBO Max. When I think of HBO, I don't think of reality competition. I mean, I guess like reality competition is a thing. Reality is a thing. HBO doesn't really have that. They've got some great documentaries, like not docu-series, but documentaries that you respect when you watch. It's like, okay, we really are trying to tell a story, get to the bottom of something. You know, there's more of an educational aspect than entertainment aspect. But I don't know about reality. I mean, Bethenny is cool, but I feel like Bethenny worked best with an ensemble cast. Like, you saw how quick that talk show came and went. I mean, it will be ensemble in a competition show, but I just don't know if she could really be at the helm. Like, she's done some things in business, but we gonna see. We gonna see on that. She's got an 8-episode order called Big Shot with Bethenny. In the half-hour series, a half hour, part of me thinks it's good because it won't drag. Part of me thinks, child, I don't know if a half hour long enough to get done what you need to get done. Because you know they're going to try to humanize fuckers. And if you're going to humanize, it's going to take a good 41 minutes. But the aspiring moguls will compete for a chance to win a spot on the executive team of Frankel's lifestyle brand, Skinny Goyle. I feel like this is a position in name only, because I could have sworn she sold the brand. But whatever. Ooh! Oh no, Big Fish is involved. Big Fish done got their foot in the door at HBO. I can't believe it. Lord, Bethenny Frankel gonna bring HBO down if they gonna fuck with Big Fish. Like, HBO and Big Fish don't go together. That you take your ass back on to Viacom. Big Fish, stinking fish. That's what it is. It's a stinking dead 8-day-old fish that you don't know how it ended up in the back of the refrigerator. Must have been them badass kids, but you done forgot you had 2 good pieces of perch, and now they stankin'. Stankin' all to be damned. Maybe catfish. Justin Bieber still says he can beat Tom Cruise in a fight. I believe him. I do believe him. I think that Tom Cruise is probably held together with spit and stitches at this point because he's been trying to do his own stunts forever. And Justin is crazy. He's got that angry white man rage, so I could see it. I could see it. I could see him just blacking out and getting Tom Cruise together for the last 3 Mission Impossibles. Oh, child, Wendy Williams done got out here and made fun of somebody's domestic violence after telling gay men what to wear, after, I don't know what she did before that, but you know the heifer an asshole. Well, now her longest running fan page is taking a break. Even your fans ain't fucking with you no more, girl. I think it's time to end the show. After this summer hiatus, just don't come back. You got money, your divorce is over. Do a podcast where we don't have to look at you. We don't want to look at you. But this show, we don't want you back next season. If you're going to be this ignorant, this divisive, and this cruel, well, you're just not funny and you're not entertaining anymore. You used to know how to walk the line in your heels. But it's funny now that you're in sneakers, you just seem to step all over it. Al Pacino blames split with ex on 39-year age difference and the fact that she thinks he's cheap. Well, I mean, if you're dating somebody 40 years younger than you, you should know what it is. I mean, I'm not saying that it can't be love, but you're Al Pacino, you're gonna have to pay something. I ain't gonna be with you and I'm not in Gucci and gold. Child, the Israeli actress who was dating him, who was 40 to his 79, said even though he's a legendary actor, he's still an old man, so our love could just not last. Girl, you could have held on and got widow money. What the fuck were you thinking? And then she said, well, he only got me flowers. He didn't like to spend money. So you were expecting bags, apartments. Also, you gotta cajole that out of him. Sometimes men don't know how to show up with a love offering. You gotta point out shit never met. Nope, come on, let's go shopping. Let's go. And I ain't bringing my wallet. Let's go. You can't take it with you. Child, you should have run them pockets. He would have been real young swiping that card, I'll tell you what. Child would have given him some vitality. Rosario Dawson has come out as a proud member of the LGBTQIA+ community. I don't know what all them letters mean either. And I'm a certified sissy. However, is Corey going to shimmy on out next? Are they going to come out together? Is she holding his hand? Like, okay, come on, honey. Come on, let's get out of this closet together. It's cramped in there. Besides, you know how loud Queen Latifah and Missy get when they have their friends over to play some spades and some tonk. That closet must get crowded. Oh, Lord. She didn't elaborate on how she identifies her sexuality. She clarified that she's never actually been in a queer relationship, but you done just eating some puss on the side. Okay. See, Corey, if you had played your cards right, you and her could have come out as the bisexual couple du jour. And no, you weren't going to win, but you could definitely have more irons in the fire when it comes to being a talking head on MSNBC or CNN, which is why I really think you ran. I think he wants to get out of politics and get into news politics, because I think that would be a new job opportunity for him. I don't really see him making it in politics, and I don't think he sees him making it in politics, so that's the next natural transition. Denise Richards says that she doesn't have an open marriage and she's 100% monogamous to her husband. So then why is Brandy Glanville running around here saying you was eating her pussy for months on end? Now, do I think Brandy is a liar? Yes. But I don't think she's lying about this. I don't. Ooh, child, I'll tell you, when there's blood in the water, the sharks sure do smell it. Page 6 has gone back to Joe Gorga's account, has found more fraudulent renovations on his Instagram posts. So Joe out here just acting like he can put beautiful homes together, and then you get what you get, a house like his that it might look cute on camera, but once you actually start looking and feeling the materials, you see the shoddy workmanship and the cheap clapboard that surrounds you in your abode. I hate to smell it. That's some Sheree Whitfield shit. You're gonna end up in a mold-filled edifice. And then they're saying houses that sold for 1.5 are going for $759,000. I guess that family has the crime gene because everywhere you look, it's fraud, 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 fraud. He's also just putting up pictures of kitchens and not crediting people, acting like he did it but not saying he did it. He'll just put a picture up. And people will think, oh, he did that kitchen. Meanwhile, people are like, why is my kitchen on his account? We thought it was just one incident that he could blame on his assistant. This is a business practice, boo. Child, Melissa and Teresa gonna have to move in together once they haul Joe off to jail. But hopefully he's got his citizenship in order so he won't get deportated. I mean, with all the scrutiny that would be on your family, I'd figure you would straighten up and fly right, but I guess you can't. All right, well, those were today's top stories, but I'll see you soon for Sisters with a TAS, 'cause they ain't shit. Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.